Healthcare costs and fewer dollars for job training and public education are hurting Iowa families. Instead of rewarding corporations and the special interests, our Putting Iowans First plan will bring the focus of our government back to improving the lives of everyday Iowans. Our plan will make sure that women in Decorah and Bettendorf have access to reproductive health care and cancer screenings, not less. Our plan will make education and job training after high school affordable so students from Owine and Muscatine aren't graduating with a mountain of debt. Our plan will give the teachers in Cedar Rapids and Sioux City the respect they deserve and give them a say on the issues that impact their own classrooms. Our plan will make health care more affordable and accessible to every Iowan so that the family in Creston with a disabled child doesn't have to spend months fighting to get the care their child needs. Our plan will raise wages in families in Davenport, Anamosa, and Fort Dodge so that they can pay their bills, put food on the table, and be financially secure. It's time to say goodbye to the backroom deals, bickering, and corporate tax giveaways that have infected our politics today. Our Putting Iowa First plan will bring the focus of our government back to improving the lives of everyday Iowans through 4 key priorities. 1, better paying jobs. 2, a revitalization of small towns and rural areas. 3, the best education in the country. And 4, a quality of life that makes Iowa the #1 best place to live. Iowans expect us to work together to improve their lives, and they expect us to take action. We believe our Putting Iowa First plan can do just that. Senator Peterson.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. As I said in my opening day speech a few weeks ago, Iowans want their leaders to work together, to lead with civility, and to make good things happen for the people of our state. Unfortunately, during the 2017 legislative session, the Republican-controlled legislature and governor did a lot of bad things to good people. I'm proud of our Democrats in the House and Senate for listening to Iowans last year and standing up against the damaging Republican agenda that included lowering wages for 65,000 Iowans, shortchanging our public schools, cutting access to women's health care, taking away rights from Iowa workers, setting up government barriers to voting, slashing support for domestic abuse victims, and making community colleges and universities less affordable. Last session's agenda, pushed by Republican legislature and the governor, was bad for Iowans, but it also served as a wake-up call for Iowans. As Democratic legislators traveled across the state after the 2017 session, we heard loud and clear that Iowans want the legislature to get back to basics, to start working for working Iowans instead of against them. Republicans promised Iowans growth, yet the only thing that's growing is the budget disaster they've created. Iowans know you cannot cut your way to prosperity. Iowans want legislators to focus on our future. That's why I'm proud that House and Senate Democrats are announcing our Putting Iowans First plan that calls for better paying jobs, revitalizing small towns and rural areas, ensuring the best education in the country, and making sure Iowa is the #1 best place to live. In the coming days and weeks, Democrats will be introducing legislation designed to address the goals in our Putting Iowans First plan. Here are a few examples. In the healthcare arena, we've already introduced pieces of legislation to rescue Iowans from the Medicaid privatization disaster, including one that would repeal privatized Medicaid and return to an Iowa-run model. We've also introduced legislation to expand the popular and successful Hawkeye Children's Health Insurance Program to give all Iowans under the age of 26 the chance to buy affordable health insurance options that so many Iowa families are without right now. Small towns, Democrats will be introducing legislation to put more economic development incentive funding into the hands of job creators in small towns and rural areas that need job infusion. We'll also be proposing legislation to make housing more affordable and accessible in rural areas and small towns. And as far as jobs go, as we debate the budget, Democrats will look for opportunities to invest more resources in job training and help adults go back to school for training and education that will help them secure paychecks that can support their families. Thanks, and now we'll take questions on our Putting Iowans First plan.